Alright, here we are in part 2 of the FoOlish versus Skank game. We are going to be moving on from where we left off. Alright, so as you remember, this large group of fighting here, the little scan up here so these tanks can see and get damaged, or can shoot at them. I am good at speaking today. Anyway, these are going to be really good targets for these tanks. Let's get a plan. Alright, so they retreat. These tanks, seeing if we can get vision up there, and they see that they are retreating, so they're going to try to move up and make a position right over here. FoOlish, this is actually a really cool, good call by FoOlish. He's going to be doing a drop into Skank's base, because he knows all of Skank's forces are over here. Very, very nice. Makes a drop, does some damage, and as Skank scrambles to get his forces over here, just trying to get him over so he can defend against this little drop that had happened. It pretty much destroyed his whole worker line in his main. It did destroy his whole worker line in his main. So Skank moves up with his marines and takes out this little drop here after his main is taken out. But luckily he had a command center in production over here so we can replace it. I'm sure that wasn't his intent, but it was pretty convenient. Ugh. I just keep messing up with my audio, don't I? And there is an idle SCV. You know how much I hate idle SCVs. You should die. Skank has 4 idle SCVs. I remind you, these are diamond players. I have never ever seen FoOlish before, but I have seen Skank play, and he's a very good player, and I've never seen him make this many little tiny mistakes. Like not producing out of the starport, not making upgrades. Oh, never mind. But he has made those +1 upgrades. He's still not producing out of that one building. Finally, I see some production out of this factory. I probably wasn't paying attention because he had those siege tanks out pretty late. There's a reactor going down. What is going on? Oh. I just completely missed that. Let's see what happened there. That is too late. That was that. Kind of. I was over here commenting on how I actually see something coming out of here, and Skank moves up with his forces. At least I'm pretty sure that's what happens. FoOlish putting down a little bit of expansion here. See if he can get a lead up in the economic, because Skank only has 2 expansions. Yep, there's that one little banshee going up, trying to see if he can actually do some damage, and looks like he did almost none. Wow. If you haven't noticed, I like to say wow a lot. Not that I like the game WoW. See, like I said, these tanks have more range than they do vision, and they're really useful for up-ground attacking. What I would suggest for a Skank is to take these Vikings, take them, land them over here, and try to destroy this expansion and pull these troops away from here so we can move his troops of his massive legion of Marines up in here and destroy this FoOlish's main. But as you can see, he's not doing anything with these Vikings. That is a mistake. FoOlish making another. He made another starport, but his producing nothing out of it. Another mistake. Macro at all times, children. Macro at all times. Another not producing out of the barracks. Not out of the starport. Not making SCVs, which should be a good idea. Again, not making SCVs. Not landing this command center at another expansion point. I would suggest not gold. This one up here, but it looks like he's gonna go for the one over here. FoOlish going for another drop. Surprising, since he has this gigantic force at the front of his base. I'd just like to reiterate my hatred of SCVs that aren't doing anything. When FoOlish mined this patch out, he has around 24 SCVs that are not doing anything. Now that is one of the most fundamental things you need to have. Miners mining, or builders building, doing something other than just sitting there. It looks as if FoOlish just gave up here. Not producing anything out of nothing. Look how much minerals he has. 2,130 minerals and 650 gas. Not producing anything. Looks as though he has given up, but not GG'd yet. Still nothing with these Vikings. He should be doing something with those Vikings. Still a great idea to land him over here and take in this little bit of a expansion. Take that out. Skank could have won a lot faster than he did. Because I don't see what FoOlish can do here with that fail of macro. Looks as if FoOlish doesn't have a chance. Skank still not doing anything. He should push up. Let's go, Skank, go. Move, destroy, win. Think to win, children. More Marines over here, not doing anything. Just, these Marines are just scouting over here, see what they can see. And finally, he moves up for the kill. Vikings, land, do something, fight. They are not doing anything. They could help out this force so much if they just landed into their fighter form. Come on. Or assault mode, as the officials call it. Land, come on. Siege tanks up on the ramp, just destroying everything they can get at. And Skank, even though... Oh, macro, buddy, come on. Starport's not producing anything. Even late in the game, when you think you're gonna win, it is always possible that the enemy can come up with some sort of resistance. Always, do not forget that. Always some sort of resistance. This expansion alive and well. Not producing anything. FoOlish having one Banshee just try to move up and kill those tanks. Wow, that have 11 and 12 kills each. Siege tanks. Ah, oh, what wonderful things. Skank. Oh, because of the little drop, he had to lift off his command center. But he does have a little bit of defense here that he can defend against this little marauder drop here. And he does defend it. A factory and 2 barracks is going up in this in FoOlish's base. Not doing anything with these SCVs. Bad. But Skank doing a good job of cleaning up. I would still get that tank on some sort of building over here, and this Viking landed, and just like these two, be like your buddies and land, do some damage. But it looks like Skank is doing his famous drop. Very late in the game when it is unnecessary. But we did get to see a drop from Skank. Many drops from FoOlish. Those were very, very good ideas from FoOlish. Trying to repair this bunker, trying to just defend against all these Marines and tanks and Vikings. But I don't think he can do anything. There's the GG. Chris Skank always ecstatic when he wins. It was a good, very good game. A lot of mistakes too. Idle SCVs, Vikings that don't do anything. But overall, it was a good game. And they are very good players. So I hope to see you next time. This is Ghost signing off.